Hey, collective. Good morning. It's your girl Stacy. Hey, how y'all doing? Today is Friday, March 14th. I think I seen y'all yesterday. I didn't kick it with y'all. I didn't come out yesterday. Anyway, listen. So this is gonna be a morning motivational message. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Remember, the time is fluid, so whenever you see or hear this message, it's when it was meant for you to hear or see this message, okay? But I was compelled to bring y'all this message this morning. I was washing my face, and I kept hearing the fruit is ripe. The fruit is ripe. And I know, I'm like, okay, right? Let me tell you, right? My first thought, right, was, okay, so harvest time, picking my fruit and stuff. Like, I said, hold up. I had to stop myself mid thought, right? Like, hold up, bitch. That ain't what you read in the Bible. The fruit is ripe. This is God's picking season. Who? Not yours, right? This is God's picking season. I'm gonna tell you, right? And listening, I'm gonna read it to you so you can understand it better than I could ever explain it to you. You know what I mean? But the fruit is ripe, and I'm like, I've read that in the Bible already, and it wasn't good, right? I'm like, it is what it is. It's just. I'll put it like that, but yeah, let me read it to you. So I said, where did I read that at? But I remembered it because I almost got excited thinking, oh, something good's about to come. Y'all see that orb? Yeah, something good is coming. For those that believe, for those that were obedient, for those that were moving with integrity, with morals and values, those that was followers, those that were moving in love, man. And doing the work of God, doing the will of God. You hear me? And the will of God is peace and love, community, sharing, giving, helping, supporting. That's God's work. It is not sabotaging and hurting and cheating and stealing from those that are less fortunate. That is not the work of God. All right? Understand that. All right? A basket of ripe fruit. This is Amos 8. This is what the sovereign Lord showed me. Come on, Spirit, what he showed me this morning. A basket of ripe fruit. You know, like that harvest basket with all the fruits and the grapes and all that stuff. And he said, what do you see, Amos? He said, Amos, what do you see? A basket of ripe fruit, I answered. Then the Lord said to me, the time is ripe for my people, Israel. I will spare them no longer. Shit or get off the pot. In that day, declares the sovereign Lord, the songs in the temple will turn to wailing. Many, many bodies flung everywhere. Silence. Hear this, you who trample the needy and do away with the poor of the land, saying, when will the new moon be over, that we may sell grain? It's a new moon, right? No, it's an eclipse. All right? Happened last night, this morning, between 2 and 3 this morning. That's what happened. All right? When will the new moon be over, that we may sell grain, and the Sabbath be ended? The Sabbath be ended, that we may market wheat, skimping on the measure, boosting the price, and cheating with dishonest scales. Come on, Spirit. Buying the poor with silver, and the needy for a pair of sandals, selling even the sweepings with the wheat. The Lord has sworn by himself, the pride of Jacob, I will never forget anything they have done. Will not the land tremble for this, and all who live in it mourn? The whole land will rise like the Nile. It will be stirred up and then sink like the river of Egypt. In that day, declares the sovereign Lord, I will make the sun go down at noon and darken the earth in broad daylight. I will turn your religious festivals into mourning and your singing into weeping. I will make all of you wear sackcloth and shave your heads. I will make that time like mourning for an only son, and the end of it like a bitter day. The days are coming, declares the sovereign Lord, when I will send a famine through the land. Not a famine of food or of thirst for water, but a famine of hearing the words of God, of the Lord. People will stagger from sea to sea and wander from north to east, searching for the word of the Lord, but they will not find it. In that day, the lovely young women and strong young men will faint because of thirst. Those who swear by the sin of Samaria, who say, as surely as your God lives, Dan, or as surely as the God of Beersheba lives, they will fall, never to rise again. That's the message, y'all. I remember a while back I did a video about who are you following, right? Who are you believing? And we all have a conscience, right? We all know right from wrong, right? And we make a choice. You know, even, walking on this journey, it's a journey less traveled, There should be more of us on this journey. This is really what God's trying to get our attention. You know what I mean? We should all be out here getting our shit together, turning our lives around, and doing, It ain't even just about what we do, it's what we believe. Who are we praising? Who are we giving all our attention to? And what? Are you giving God any of your fucking time during the day? Do you even believe that he exists? That he sacrificed his child so that we could have a connection to him, and then we don't even fucking take it? Ooh, I heard he's tired of the ungrateful. The fruit is ripe. For all those that denied him, denied his son, denied what his son did, so that you could be forgiven and not have to pay for the shit that you've done, and be forgiven, right? Repent. The time is coming. Anyway, the fruit is ripe. That's what I kept hearing. The fruit is ripe. And I almost, right, fell for the okie doke. Right? That's also a message in itself, because my first thought was, yay, it's going to be a celebration. I think a lot of fucking people think it's time to celebrate. No, it's not. He said we're going to turn your singing and your praising into wailing. It says, I will turn your religious festivals into mourning and all your singing into weeping. I will make all of you wear sackcloth and shave your heads. Especially when how we look and what we have, right, came first. Vanity. I will make that time like mourning for an only son, and the end of it will be like a bitter day. The days are coming, declares the sovereign Lord, when I will send a famine through the land, and not a famine of food or thirst for water, but a famine of hearing the words of God. He's saying, y'all going to be looking for me, and you ain't going to be able to find me. I'm turning a deaf ear to you, because you turned a deaf ear to me. You refuse me. You refuse my offer. And I'm the owner. You decided that you just going to take my shit and do what you want to with it. Come on, Spirit. How many of y'all feel like people just take your shit, your kindness, your whatever, and do what the fuck they want to with it? With no regards to how you feel about it, how things are going to turn out for you. No regards. None. It was just what they wanted for me, 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 me. Right? No regards to how other people feel. How about all those that take advantage of the weak, of those that, are naive, those that, you know, you know what I'm talking about. Those lies, that cheating, that stealing from people, from people you think that you're bigger than, that you could take advantage of. And I ain't just talking about everyday people. I'm talking about corporations. I'm talking about businesses. I'm talking about jobs. I'm talking about resource centers, especially the resource centers. Especially those places where we're supposed to be contributing to the community, and those things that are in the storehouse are for those that don't have, and not for you to take it and sell it, or take it for yourself and squander your shit so you can play with your money, or just because you feeling some fucking kind of way. You feel like you want to call judgment and say somebody don't fucking deserve something. Because what? Because they don't look the way you think they should look? Because I know about that too. Calling judgment on people with resources that ain't even yours. Confirmation. Everybody has a conscience. Everybody knows right from wrong. We learn that shit coming up. We learn that as babies. When we touch something and it hurts, we don't touch that shit no more. But the world has become so distorted in their focus. The focus is on everything that they can touch, feel, taste, and, with the senses, but none of it's spiritual. It's like everybody feels like they don't need God because they're so smart, they're so fucking slick, right? That they can just outwit everybody and take what the fuck they want. Even with AI and all this electronic shit, all that shit, that hacking shit, that scamming shit, everybody, y'all gonna pay for that shit. You live like kings now. It's all good now. Taking what people work hard for all their lives to earn, and you want to take it. Because what? Because you're a bum? You're too lazy to get out there and get it on your own? Or because Satan done got into your spirit that makes you think that you ain't got to do none of that shit? You take the gifts that God gave you and you use it to take from motherfucking people? Child, the fruit is ripe. We're all being tested, especially when we're in sordid situations, when we're in tough times. They finna get tougher. Who you gonna turn to? Huh? What do you say here? It says, in that day, wait. Those who swear by the sin of Samaria, who say, as surely as your God lives, Dan, or as surely as the God of Beersheba lives, they will fall, never to rise again. So when you're out there and your altars are up, right? Because we all have altars, right? What's on your altar? What are you praising? What do you worship? What are you believing in? That's going to be shown in your environment, right? Are you spreading the good news? I seen the word good news, so I assume God want me to say that this is good news. Like, wake the fuck up, right? Like, this is good news. Are you spreading the good news, right? Yes, God blesses us and God keeps us, right? But we still have a duty. He's not saving our lives just so we can sit back and be safe and cushy. No. We have to get out here and we have to let people know. And you don't have to do it like this. But you got to get your ass out into your community and be there and do something to help somebody. Just be a part of the solution and not part of the problem. There's something, you can go cut your neighbor's grass. You hear me? Shit like that. Bring in their trash barrels. You know? It doesn't have to be a grand thing. And God, please don't tell people about it. Just do what you're doing. Just keep it moving. And thank God. And you talk to God. God will guide you where He wants you to be. He'll guide you to the situations He wants you to work on. He will. But you got to be open to receive. You have to empty yourself of all malice. You got to empty yourself of all envy, jealousy. When you're in hard times, don't envy what somebody else fucking got. Thank God for the lesson He's trying to teach you, because He's teaching us to do without, because there's going to come a time when it ain't going to be nothing. Ain't going to be nothing but God. And then He going to say He said the door will be closed by then. When you realize. Anyway, the fruit is right. 15:55. I'm going to end it right there. Y'all have a blessed day. Deuces.